So, people, we are back, and it is the chat for tomorrow night game, or in I think it is just just in the UK, pretty much. Um, Late afternoon, UK, Spain. It's late afternoon. It's 5:45 kickoff, which is it's always a weird time to kick off, especially on a weekday. Um, Probably would have gotten away with playing it at an 8 o'clock slot. But TV time, guys. TV time. Got to feature both the British clubs on your TV screen. As Tottenham are playing. Actually, Tottenham are also on 5:45. I've just seen. What the freak? What the freak? And yeah, but I'll tell you what. Having just seen what that Liverpool game was against PSG, like PSG are literally that's a FIFA game for you. Just hundreds of shots and goalkeeper saves after save after save after save. One chance, one goal. One shot on target, one goal. And literally you didn't need the ball at all. The most insane smash and grab job from Liverpool, by the way, which is crazy. Since they now go back to Anfield with a 1 goal advantage, which is um, I think that's pretty much solidified PSG's exit from the tournament. So, they can only have themselves to blame. PSG only have themselves to blame. FC United and Manchester have now also responded to Tim Howard, who made a very um, waxy lyrical statement about the Glazers being allowed to run United whichever way they want. Funny thing is he says when somebody spends billions to acquire something, they can run it however they want. Well, fact check, Tim. They didn't spend anything. They got Manchester United. Well, their father got Manchester United off of absolutely nothing. Literally took out a loan and then stuck the debt of that loan onto the club and have been servicing interest payments ever since, which has accumulated to about £1 billion. Well, actually, over £1 billion now. We've surpassed that mark of interest payments. Money that doesn't remove the debt, doesn't shrink the debt, doesn't do anything with the debt, just to keep you guys, without having people coming after you. But, you know. But anyways, tomorrow night is Mission Impossible, question mark? Real Sociedad away, Manchester United. We can't seem to figure out our arse from our elbow, it seems. And I suppose two positives on the squad side of things for United. We perhaps can have Chido Obi Martin starting up top. Would be nice. Would be lovely. I would like to see him start again. And Patrick Dorgu is not suspended in. He is not suspended in Europe. So Patrick Dorgu plays, which will be good to see. We need to see somebody playing down that left-hand side that can put in the crosses, that can supply service to the striker, and just improves the balance of play. If we can do that, then I think we could be onto something. But let's just be real. Real Sociedad are a Spanish football side. They play very technically, and for all of the players that they've got as well, they're not really missing anybody. Zubamendi is the only questionable player they've got, and I think if he plays, it's long. It's very, very long. They could realistically play us completely off the park, by the way. They could absolutely hammer us, completely destroy us. I think it would be something like a 2-1 to Sociedad, right? But don't be surprised if the scoreline, and I'm not going to take the piss with this, if the scoreline reads 4-0, 4-1, 5-0, 5-1 to Sociedad. Do not be surprised, because that's the sort of team that can do that to you. They lost last game 4-0 to Barcelona. They ain't going to do that for a second week running. They ain't going to do that a second week running. They are a tough team to play against and will pose us a very difficult challenge. A very, very difficult challenge. So if United are going to stand any chance of getting anything out of this game, they're going to need to be going up levels. And that's one thing this team hasn't been doing this season. So I'm not overly optimistic. I don't know what you guys think about that, but really, I'm not feeling le confident. Le confident. Let's actually read this FC United Manchester tweet. So there you go. Seriously, at Tim Howard goalkeeper, spending billions. The Glazers have buried Manchester United in debt and rinsed the club for every penny. 20 years of greed, failure, and disrespect for the fans. Football isn't just business, it's our history, our identity, and our dreams. That's the football club that's made up of the Manchester United fan base, by the way, which is an official football club account. And yeah, they've had enough. They have had enough. And so have we. We've all had enough. We've all massively had enough. I think that it is about time we war against the Glazers and get them out and take Ineos with you, Joel and Avram. Take them with you because they have done nothing to benefit this club and have in fact put us back even further from where we should be realistically. There's still a debt to be paid off. Qatar promised that they would pay off that debt as part of their plan. They set it out day by day, a day for each set of tasks that they would fulfill. And on day two, they said that they would have paid off that debt and got us back to net zero and then work from there, which would have been massively improving the financial situation and forecast for the club. Maybe they would have done a little bit of cuts here and there, but they would have absolutely ploughed money into this club to ensure that it does have a sustainable future. And not only that, they would have bought the land around Old Trafford to, if they are going to build a new stadium, build the new stadium, which would be a Manchester United asset and not an asset of the government. Yeah, I think we should clock that. The new stadium that Ineos want to build, it's not Manchester United owned. Don't get this twisted, guys. Don't get it twisted. It's not Man United owned. It's government owned. So let's remember that, because why else would they want to get secured funding from the government and to then buy all the land around the area? I think it's like a land grab operation. It's all money side of things. So yeah, read into that what you will. I feel like there is some real sinister crap going on with this. So I'm not optimistic about trusting Ineos with anything in the near future, not so near future and distant future. I'm not backing the Ineos project anymore. Definitely, I was sold a little bit of a dream when they were, assembling this footballing team and footballing structure, and then said, "Look, we're going to focus on, building the best recruitment team in the world." And then the best recruitment team idea sort of went down the toilet real quick, because then we started sacking that same recruitment team, and then loads of people with average jobs at the club, just your normal box standard job, were then getting sacked, and then players on ludicrous wages were just getting loaned out and not sold, and then PR was going overdrive saying, "Look, we got to sell to buy," but then we ended up buying a player before selling anybody. We only loaned, and all of these crazy, crazy things, and nothing about what Ineos have said in anything that's positive has happened. If anything, it's gone the opposite direction, because they could fix it by sticking their money where their mouth is and actually proving to us that they will make us a competent club and a top level side. But they've not fronted the money to show that they're serious. They're not. Um, I suppose you could say that if you're a partial owner with the Glazers, you don't put money in for a very simple reason. Because if you put money into the club, it goes into a club account. Where have the Glazers been taking dividends from? The club accounts. So if Ineos put in £1 billion into the club, guess what? The Glazers could probably say, "Oh, look at that. We've got about 3 years worth of dividends we can take from that, and they'll keep just taking Ineos's money. It's a project doomed to fail from the start, but Ineos gave it to them. Ineos gave it to them, so they can only they can really take the blame for that. But yeah, that's my score prediction: a 2-1 to Sociedad. That's what I feel like the game is going to do. I feel like that's how it's going to go. They're going to have more possession than us. They're going to look technically better chance creation, and a lot quicker passing, a lot quicker tempo passing. And I think some of the individuals will just embarrass us. I do. I really do think that it's going to be men against boys at times during tomorrow's game. I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know in the comment section what your feelings about this game are. Whether you guys think that we are going to be at all competitive in this game, or whether you think we are just going to be the biggest doormat to Sociedad getting through to the next round you've ever seen. Let's see how it goes, guys. Don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe. And yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow after the game to dissect the what hopefully isn't a complete travesty. We'll catch you guys next time. Until then, take care, and don't forget to check out the stream from earlier today or earlier tonight. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You'll only find it over on Tont's channel because he only gave me the channel perms to his StreamYard, so I couldn't share it to my account like I usually can. So there was that hindrance, but I've supplied the link in the post sections. So find it there, as well as the show that I was on yesterday evening, which was the squad rotation first episode from Green Street Elite, aka Bachi. So check that out as well. Take care, people. See you tomorrow's.